Hello. This video will demonstrate the FAFSA Dashboard and FAFSA completion reports available to Iowa high schools. Since 2018, AEA Prep has partnered with Iowa College Aid to become the first state in the nation to provide FAFSA completion data to every public high school in the state. The FAFSA, or Free Application for Federal Student Aid, is the federal form that all accredited post-secondary programs use to determine eligibility for financial assistance, including federal and state scholarships, grants, and loans. Once a week, starting roughly 6 weeks after October 1st, the first day that high school seniors can complete the FAFSA, schools begin receiving FAFSA completion reports via their AEA Prep lead. Before they are eligible to receive reports, each school district appoints one person to be the local access manager. The local access manager, who is often a school counselor or counseling lead, completes an authorization form stating that they agree to the terms of the data sharing agreement before they can begin receiving these reports. Once the authorization is complete, and Iowa College Aid completes all of the behind-the-scenes data work, school districts can begin receiving their reports that look like this. It lists which students have completed, which students have filled out a FAFSA and still have information to complete it, what they still need in order to complete the FAFSA, and those for which we have no record of working on the FAFSA. Schools will no longer receive reports after June of a student's senior year because school districts are deemed to no longer have access to this information for a student after they graduate from high school. As you can see, Iowa College Aid, the school district, and the AEA, through the prep lead for that AEA, all play an important role in the distribution and operationalization of FAFSA completion reports. AEA Prep serves as the main communication link between Iowa College Aid and the school district by distributing reports and assuring the school has the local access manager identified and instructed on how to effectively utilize these reports. In addition to the weekly FAFSA completion reports, there is also a public-facing site, FAFSA.iowa.gov, which provides the percentage of students who have completed the FAFSA for each public high school in the state. These numbers compare the current FAFSA completion percentage to the final completion percentage of the previous year. This website is updated weekly. It will only be updated until September 30th, although the FAFSA remains open until December 31st for the previous year graduates. You can compare district FAFSA completion rates to state completion rates and completion rates for each school. You can also use the filters at the top to sort FAFSA completion rates by AEA, district, and school location. FAFSA completion is important because it not only predicts the likelihood a student will continue their education after high school, but students who complete a FAFSA also complete post-secondary education and training at higher rates than students who attend and do not complete the FAFSA. So if FAFSA completion is an important step in post-secondary attainment, why does everyone who attends post-secondary not complete it? The reasons range from a perception of the time expected to complete it or the difficulty of the process to an assumption that their family will not qualify for aid. There is also a lack of family support that keeps people from completing the FAFSA. Sometimes lack of FAFSA completion is an issue of equity. Providing FAFSA completion reports is a way to try to improve education on FAFSA completion in order to eliminate these common barriers. Because FAFSA completion is such an important predictor of post-secondary enrollment, this is a great tool that allows our school counselors across the state to know which students are and are not completing the FAFSA, so they know how to assist them in the process. While we know that this will change from week to week, this supports one of Prep's core beliefs that if we provide schools with accurate, up-to-date, and relevant information, and include ways to support them in how best to use that data, student outcomes can and will improve. This data is provided by Iowa College Aid and is sourced through the Federal Financial Aid Department at the U.S. Department of Education. For more information on FAFSA completion and the FAFSA dashboards, contact your prep lead in your AEA or Iowa College Aid directly.